Have you ever felt like giving up? Like the weight of the world was just too much? We've all been there. Exhausted, burned out, ready to throw in the towel. But what if we told you, it's not about how tired you are. It's about how committed you are to finishing what you started. And more importantly, it's about how we treat others, even in the middle of our own struggle. This is the Stoic Lens, and today, we're diving into the mindset that separates those who quit from those who conquer. Marcus Aurelius once said, "If it is not right, do not do it. If it is not true, do not say it." But let's build on that. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. And while you're grinding to reach your own goals, never forget to respect others for who they are. Because the true Stoic doesn't just persevere. The true Stoic does it with grace. So stick around. This isn't just a motivational video. This is a mindset shift, and it might just change your life. Do you ever ask yourself why the darkness within often speaks louder than the light outside? The inner mirror of our journey, we explore the labyrinth of the human soul, where each of us sees reflections of our hidden truths. I understand the weight of silent questions that stir in the quiet hours of the night, and I know you feel it, too. The inner self is like a mirror that, when gazed into without fear, reveals our vulnerabilities, our strengths, and yes, even our harsh flaws. As a firm believer in Stoicism, I see these flaws not as failures, but as opportunities to understand the parts of ourselves we often try to hide. Just as ancient alchemists transformed base metals into gold, we too must face our inner darkness to unearth our true potential. Have you noticed how moments of solitude often bring not peace but unsettling clarity? This confrontation with our internal shadows is not a call to despair, but a prompt for transformation. In our shared human experience, the negative thoughts and the burdens we carry are like uninvited guests in a home we must learn to live with. Scientific studies in psychology have shown that facing these negative emotions head-on can lead to profound personal growth. Think of it as cleaning a cluttered room. You must address the mess before you can create space for new insights. I encourage you to see your trials as mirrors, reflecting lessons of resilience and introspection, guiding you towards a balanced state of mind. Embrace the struggle, for it is the very path to enlightenment and the discovery of the authentic self. Do you ever find yourself questioning why the memories of past failures seem to weigh more heavily on your heart than the fleeting joys of the present? The weight of memory. We delve into the intricate relationship between our recollections and our inner strength. I understand that when you close your eyes, the echoes of painful experiences and moments of regret can resurface, clouding your clarity. Yet it is in these very shadows that we often discover the blueprint of our resilience. Like the worn pages of an ancient book, each memory, even those that hurt, carries a lesson waiting to be read. I know that within you lies a quiet determination to transform these burdens into stepping stones towards a more enlightened self. Have you ever noticed how the weight of past mistakes can feel like a chain around your spirit, limiting the freedom to embrace the now? This chapter invites you to explore the power of remembrance without being shackled by it. Stoic philosophy teaches us to accept our past with calm resolve, and to learn from it rather than to be overwhelmed. When we allow memories to dictate our present, we risk stagnation. Yet by facing them head-on, we can dissolve the negative impressions they leave behind. Scientific insights in psychology echo this notion, revealing that confronting our memories with honesty can spur significant personal growth. Let us then see these recollections not as scars that mar our being, but as essential markers on our journey to self-discovery. Embrace each memory, both bitter and sweet, for they are the mosaic of your unique experience, guiding you towards balance and inner peace. Do you ever wonder if the paths before you are chosen by your own heart, or if they're simply echoes of what society has carved out for you, the crossroads of choice? We stand at a pivotal juncture where every decision feels like a fork in a shadowed road. I understand the silent turmoil that grips you when confronted with the unknown, the paralyzing uncertainty that seems to whisper doubts into your ear. It's in these moments that Stoicism reminds us to seek clarity, not in the absence of fear, but by embracing it and letting reason light the way. Have you noticed how the weight of external expectations can blur your inner voice, leaving you to question whether your decisions truly belong to you? This chapter invites you to reclaim the steering wheel of your destiny. Just as a seasoned traveler studies the stars to navigate through darkness, we too must rely on our inner compass, a blend of reason and heartfelt conviction, to guide us. Psychological research has long shown that decisiveness is often hampered by the fear of failure, which can be a stifling force. Yet, by acknowledging our vulnerabilities, we empower ourselves to step boldly into the future. Let this crossroads be a reminder that every choice, whether bright with promise or dark with uncertainty, carries the seeds of growth. Reflect on your past decisions as chapters of wisdom, and let each step forward be a testament to your courage and resilience. Embrace the freedom to choose, for it is through the act of decision that we shape our destiny and discover the true contours of our inner strength. Do you ever ask yourself if change is a silent friend or a hidden adversary? Embracing change's shadow, we step into a realm where transformation is both inevitable and enlightening. I understand that when you face the shifting tides of life, a sense of unsettling vulnerability can emerge, casting doubts over what the future holds. Yet, in this very flux, there lies the fertile ground for renewal. Much like a river that carves its way through stone, change, no matter how forceful, shapes us into stronger versions of ourselves. I know you sometimes fear the unknown, but remember, every moment of transition is an opportunity to rediscover and reinvent your inner essence. Have you ever felt that the very act of letting go might erase a part of who you are? This chapter invites you to reframe your perception of change not as a loss but as a natural evolution. Stoicism teaches us that by accepting the impermanence of life, we liberate ourselves from the grip of regret and bitterness. Psychological insights reveal that embracing change, even when daunting, reduces the stress it brings, allowing us to cultivate resilience and creativity. Picture the autumn leaves. Each falling leaf paves the way for new growth, a cycle that mirrors our own journeys of transformation. Let this be your call to see change not as a foe to be battled, but as a companion guiding you through the corridors of growth. Every alteration in our life is a brushstroke on the canvas of our destiny, forming a picture of strength and self-realization. Embrace the unknown, for it is in the interplay of certainty and doubt that we find our true power and shape our future with wisdom. Do you ever ask yourself why, even after achieving something, the satisfaction fades so quickly? The illusion of arrival. We explore the quiet disillusionment that follows reaching the places we once desperately wanted to be. I know that emptiness, the subtle sense that something is still missing even after success. You worked, you waited, you reached, and still, the feeling doesn't linger the way you imagined. That's not failure. It's something far more human. It's the realization that goals do not complete us. They only reveal more of who we are underneath. Have you noticed how we chase outcomes, mistaking them for destinations, only to find ourselves setting another target as soon as we arrive? The world teaches us to measure progress in achievements, but Stoicism asks a different question. Who are you becoming in the process? A psychological phenomenon known as the hedonic treadmill, Brickman and Campbell, 1971, explains this cycle. We adapt quickly to new circumstances, good or bad, and return to a baseline state. It means even when life improves, we often feel the same inside. This is not a flaw. It's a sign that fulfillment comes from within, not from the world's moving finish lines. Let this chapter be a quiet confrontation with the lie that arrival equals peace. There is no final mountain, no moment where the soul suddenly rests. Peace is cultivated, not earned. It's in how you treat yourself during the climb, not just where you end up. Learn to see the journey not as a road to a trophy, but as the unfolding of your deeper self. What you seek out there might already be within, and until you realize that, every victory will echo hollow. So keep going, not because you haven't arrived, but because growth is endless and presence is the true reward.